Hello guys, you're welcome back to another amazing tutorial. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut and sew this simple boo dress with an asymmetric hem and an associate design in front. It is very simple, detailed and beginner friendly. So if you're interested, please keep on watching, and if this is your first time on this channel, please click on the subscribe button, like, share and also drop a comment. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using this Asuke fabric and this crepe fabric. Here I have 2 yards of crepe fabric. So the measurement you need for this tutorial is your blouse length. So for me, I'm going to be working with a blouse length 30 inch. That is the back length. Then the front length is going to be 18 inch. So you go ahead to take your measurement and decide how long you want the front and back to be. The next measurement you need is your shoulder to sleeve measurement. And to take this measurement, all you need to do is to place your tape rule at the back of your neck, then you take the measurement all the way down to where you want the sleeve to stop. So for me, my sleeve will be stopping at the wrist. So here I have my fabric folded into two using that 30 inch. The next measurement I'll be taking now is the length of the blouse I'm making, which is 30 inch. But I'm going to be adding 2 inch extra for hemming allowance. So here I went ahead to measure 32 inch and I folded into two because I'm going to be cutting for both the front and the back at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead to arrange my fabric like you see me doing in the video. Then we proceed with the drafting. So after folding my fabric for both the front and the back, I'll go ahead to start inserting my measurement. So first I'll go ahead to mark my neck width of 3.5 inch. Then for the neck depth, I'll be marking 1.5 inch for the back neck depth, and I'll be marking 3 inch for the front neck depth. So after marking this, I'll go ahead to draw the neckline with my ruler like you see me doing in the video. So here I have the front and the back neckline. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut it out. So I'm going to go ahead to cut out the back neckline first. After cutting the back neckline, I will separate the front from the back. Then I'll cut the front neckline like you see me doing in the video. So after cutting the neckline, I'll move over to the side to insert my armhole opening. So my fabric is still on fold. I'm going to be separating it later after I'm done drafting. So for the sleeve opening, I'm going to go ahead to mark 8 inch for my sleeve opening, after which I'll come in by 2 inch like this and mark. Then I'll draw a small straight line. Once I'm done doing this, I'm going to move over to the hem of the blouse I'm making. So on the hem, I'll go ahead to insert my hip measurement divided by 2. So my hip is 40 inch divided by 2 is 20. I will mark that like this. After marking, I'll be going up by 5 inch and mark. Then I'll draw a straight line with my ruler like this. Next, I'll connect the sleeve opening on the side to this point I just marked with a curve like you see me doing in the video. So this is what the side of the blouse is going to look like. We are doing this so you can achieve a curl effect on the side of the blouse. So next I'm going to move over to the front to work on the front. So the front length I'm working with is going to be 19 inch. So from the top of my fabric, I'll go ahead to mark out where I want the front to stop, so you can decide how long or how short you want this part to be. After doing this, I'll go ahead to draw a straight line like this. Then I'll bring my Asuke fabric, I'll fold it into two like this and place it. This is me trying to get the width of the Ashoke. So the Ashoke fabric I have here is just a little piece from the normal Ashoke you know, and the width is 6.5 inch. So here I have it on foot. So I'll go ahead to draw a straight line at this point like this. So after drawing the straight line, I'll go ahead to connect it to the side of the blouse with a curve like you see me doing in the video. So this is what the front is going to look like, and here we have the side. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to cut it out. So I'm going to go ahead to cut out both the front and the back like you see me doing in the video. So just watch what I'm doing carefully so you know the part to cut out. So I'll be cutting the back first. After cutting out the back, I'll separate the front from the back. Then I'll go ahead to cut out the front also. So after cutting, this is what the front and back is going to look like. The next thing I'm going to go ahead to do now is to separate the shoulders like you see me doing in the video. So if you don't want yours to have a joining on the shoulder, you can simply skip this part. But I want mine to have a joining at the shoulder so that it will be easy for me to place the Asuke fabric on the front of the dress. So I'm going to go ahead to separate them like you see me doing in the video, after which I'll be cutting out the facing for both the front and the back neckline. So for the facing, I'll go ahead to cut out the back facing first. So for the facing, I'll go ahead to get a piece of fabric, fold it into two like this, then I'll place my main fabric on it like this. After doing that, I'll go ahead to trace out the neckline. So when doing this, make sure that the center part, that is the folded part, is aligning with your main fabric. I'm going to go ahead to pin this down, then I'll cut out the neckline and cut out the facing for the back. And I'm going to be doing the same thing for the front also. So if you don't want to cut out a facing for your neckline, you can simply go ahead to use a bias to finish your neckline. After cutting the facing for both the front and the back, I'm going to go ahead to bring in my ashoke fabric like this. I'll fold it into two, after which I'll place it under my main fabric like so. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead to trace out the neckline on the ashoke fabric also, like you see me doing in the video. This is to enable me place the ashoke fabric well when I'm laying it on the main fabric. So after cutting out the ashoke fabric, this is what it is going to look like once you are done cutting. The next thing to do now is to attach it to the front of the blouse we are making. So I'm going to go ahead to open up the front of my blouse like you see me doing in the video. Once I'm done doing that, I'll be placing the ashoke on it. So when placing your ashoke, make sure that the center of the ashoke is aligning with the center of your fabric. Once I'm done doing this, I'm going to be folding in 0.5 inch on the side, then I'll keep it in place with my pressing iron and hemming gum. Once I'm done doing that, I'll go ahead to secure the astroke to the fabric using my sewing machine. So I'm going to be sewing on both sides of the astroke. So I'll go over to my sewing machine to quickly do this, then I'll come back to show you what to do next. So after fixing the ashoke, this is what it looks like. Once I was done doing that, I also went ahead to give it a good press. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to finish up the neckline, and in doing that, I'll place my facing on the neckline like this, after which I'll go over to my sewing machine to close up the neckline. Then I'll run a top stitch on it, give it a good press, and I'll be doing the same thing for the back also. So if you're not using a facing for your neckline, you can simply go ahead to use a bias to finish up your neckline. So I'll do this and I'll come back to show you what next. So here I've gone ahead to finish up the neckline, and this is what it looks like after finishing up the neckline. And I also did the same thing for the back, and this is what the back looked like once I was done attaching the facing to it. The next I'm going to go ahead to do now is to join the front and the back together, and in doing that I'll place the front and the back like this, making sure the good face are facing each other. Once I'm done doing that, I'll go over to my sewing machine to close up the shoulder area. After closing the shoulder area, I'm going to be hemming the sleeve opening. Then I'll also go ahead to close up the sides of the blouse, after which I will hem the lower part of the blouse. So I'll go ahead to quickly do all this. Once I'm done doing all this, I'll come back to show you what the blouse looks like. So here we have the final look of the blouse, looking so beautiful and very nice. You can go ahead to try yours and let me know about the outcome in the comment section. In the next tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make this asoke pants. So if you're here to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button, and also don't forget to like, share and drop a comment. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my other tutorials.